Hi all, I hope you are doing well. Today we have a fascinating topic regarding financial management and financial market. My name is Adil Sonkuler. I'm a business strategy consultant within BSA Consulting. Imagine, just imagine you are starting a business which you think all is well, at least you think all is going well, and you decided to request additional money to get off and even scale up your business, and you are refused. This is the case of millions of entrepreneurs across the world. Why that's happened? So in this video, I will teach you why that's happened and which are the most relevant root cause and how to overcome this situation. That's why stay there and let's continue. As you notice, people have often struggled and being refused to get financial support, to get off or even scale up their business. And to respond the reason or to go to the root cause of that, I will invite you first to dive to the risk dimension, which we have here. Actually, you already understood regarding the higher the risk, the higher the profit, right? Yeah, it is the case. And I have first to let you understand this point and to introduce this point like that. We have here the expected return as function of the risk, and we can notice here the different points. I put here point A, B, C, D, and E, which we have different kind of investment. And as you can notice, we're here for the point A, which we have a moderate risk and a moderate expected return. We have the corporate bonds. You'll notice different people have used this kind of investment to get money. It is the kind of investment where you have a debt security issued by the company. It is the case for Ukamba Africa. I don't know if you have understood this startup. So if you didn't understand yet, it is not a problem. I will tell you. Ukamba Africa, it is a startup with different business units, and one of its business unit, it is investment. And there are actually hundreds of investors supporting their money and getting a debt security from Mukamba Africa. Yeah, it is a kind of corporate bonds. And then we have equity. That equity, it is where you get ownership interest from the company. Many people confuse between corporate bonds and equity. Yeah, different people often think that they have equity, but they just have corporate bonds. It is totally different. And we have the point C, where we have the speculative investment, where you are aware that it is a high risk. You can lose a part of your money or money. You can lose for speculative investment. But you know also that you can gain unusual return. I mean, so you can have really high return. That's why it is a speculative investment. And we have also different points as D and E. So I start with the point E, which no one's want to invest on point E where we have a high risk and low return. That's crazy to invest in that. And there are many companies they are in this kind of position. Their business it is in this kind of position. They want that a bank manager invest in this kind of activity, and they don't know that they are in this position. And we have the point D, which is the striving business, where investors want to invest in this kind of business because it is thriving business, because we have a low risk and high return. Everybody wants to invest in this kind of business, even God or Jesus Christ. Just for fun. Yeah, that's why it is very important to understand where you are. But being in this point where your business it is really striving doesn't mean that you will get an investor to invest in your business. You have to prove first. You have to prove that you are here, not just to say, okay, I think I'm in the point D where I have a low risk and a high return. You have to prove. But before that, I want to tell you that you notice that we have high risk, high return in this graph, but we have a mathematical formula which is here just to let you know. The intention it is not to plunge or to dive to this mathematical formula, not at all. It is not the case. At least today, it is not. It is not the point. But here you can notice in this mathematical formula that we have the expected return here. We have the risk, which is much important. We have the risk-free rate, and we have here the market premium risk. People, so if you want to get a higher expected return, you have to accept a higher risk. It is mathematical. It is not invented. It is mathematics, and you have to accept that. We have different people that they want a high return, but they don't want high risk. That's crazy. They want, of course, you can have that, but you have to think that it is not often that you will, get in project with high expected return with lower risk. And there are people, they don't want to face any risk at all, and they are willing to get a higher expected return. That's crazy too, but it is not the point. So, question: how to demonstrate that you are a striving business? How can you demonstrate that? It is the point for. I will just rotate this whiteboard and explain you that. Just before to respond how to demonstrate that you are a thriving business, I have first to tell you about the existing financial market. We have essentially 4 relevant financial markets, which you can notice here: the money market, the capital market, the foreign exchange market, and we have also the derivative market. These are the most relevant existing market. And to respond regarding why a bank manager or investor will invest to your company, we have essentially different questions to that, which I will summarize for just 3. In fact, if you want money because you need to get off and scale up your business, you need money. You can't negotiate this point. So the first point that you will be asked is regarding your position, your financial position. Question is, what's your current financial position of your business? Where you are, what's your position? And for those companies that have financial service, they are provided with different balance sheet. So annually, they have this kind of document, the balance sheet that will address this kind of question regarding the financial position of your company. And the second one, it is the financial performance. Of course, okay, you have a good position, but tell me about the last year performance of your business. How have you performed your activity last year? And to address this question, you have just to show the income statement, which is a document which is very familiar with the financial manager. If the company has financial service, this kind of information they can retrieve easily. And you have the prospect, not just the present in the past, but the future also. How likely is the prospect of your business. Tell me about your cash flow or your cash receipt and payment for for the coming year. You have to be able to respond that. So it's about past, it's about present, past, and future too, because we want to know what is the current situation of the company, which is the likely prospect situation of your company before trust you and capital. And to that, the prospect, you have just to show the cash flow statement, which can address this kind of question. And there are people there that they are wondering, but me, I don't have this kind of document. Yeah, that's why you are not, it is unlikely to get any financial. That's why if you are facing right now one of these presented situation, let me tell you, you are not alone. You have solution. You have BSA Consulting. Actually, BSA Consulting is drawing a mentorship program which we address all these situations. So the idea and our objective, it is to prepare you, to let you ready to successfully deal with different investors, successfully deal with bank managers, for instance, in order to get the requested financial capital to get off or even scale up your business and reach the next level. We're actually in the end of this video, and I would like to sum up the different points addressed of this video. You've noticed that entrepreneurs often have struggled and been refused to get financial support, to get off and even scale up their business with different reasons. So we've identified two different reasons here over this presentation. The first one, it is the lack of a sound insight of the financial management. And the second one, it is the lack of a sound insight of the financial market. Fortunately, BSA Consulting is here to help you deal with these different situations, to prepare, to let you get the requested financial capital in order to let you get off or even scale up your business. BSA Consulting is drawing a mentorship program in order to let you deal with all these situations, be ready to that. We are really in the end of this video. And to conclude, let me just tell you a citation I used to say. A journey starts with a single step. If you want to boost your business, if you want to get off your business, if you want to scale up your business, don't hesitate. Contact BSA Consulting. Not tomorrow, do it today, right now. Adilson Correr, it's my name. Bye bye.